How are you doing, guys? We're all good? I'll tell you what a pleasure it is to be back here. We were here, how long ago was it, Colette? 12 years ago, was it? We were talking about earlier, I actually met Colette and John and Joel 12 years ago here, would you believe? And it's been that long since we've been back, and obviously, now I know you've all tried this, a sit-down wheelie. A sit-down wheelie, funny enough, isn't the easiest wheelie you'll ever do. It's a lot easier to stand up. We'll do a couple of sit-downs just to warm the body up. So you can see it's right behind balance point. Go right behind balance point and catch it on the brake. But trust me, it's so much easier to stand up. You always need to keep that rear brake covered. You mustn't take your foot away from the brakes. You keep the throttle dead still and use that rear brake. Now you probably notice I've got my foot nowhere near the brake, and that's because we have two rear brakes. We have a hand brake underneath the clutch. You can hear the squeaking there because it's not quite warm. We have a hand brake. I'm not going to have another one of those just to warm the brake up a bit. So we have a hand brake as well as a foot brake. So we have two rear brakes. That's why we have all the calipers on the rear end. And then we get something like this, a spreader wheelie. This is where you really need that. You really do need that hand brake. Because obviously we've got our foot nowhere near the brake. Another one of those. Used to see this one a lot on the Starboy videos from America. And then we get into the high chair wheelie, first done by the absolute legend Gary Rothwell. I think he done it at Daytona Bike Week back in the late 80s, and they said it couldn't be done. Now it's pretty much a standard thing in stunt riding. And that is a high chair wheelie. Very small area in here, very slippery. And that is on balance point. We actually hold it just behind balance point and hold it on the brake. Where's Trina? Okay. So we're going to try and put in a coaster here. Now we're going to go right behind balance point, catch it on the brake, no drive to the back wheel at all, and I'll give it a little rev to show that the clutch is in. This might take me a couple of goes. This is a small area for this one. Here we go. Just testing it there. Going to go down, it's a lot flatter down this piece rather than on the camber. So let's go down the flat bit and do that. Here we go. So another one, but I'm not happy with that. And as you can see, you need a little bit of speed with that, and we haven't got a lot of room for that. Now up onto the tank, into the Christ. Let's see if we can do this quickly. Hit the bump. Mind the bump in the middle. Don't hit that bump. Let's do that again. That was within the speed limit going past now, sure. Like I say, you need a bit of space for that one, if you get the idea. Now a lot of modern stunt riding is done backwards. We call it switchback. So we ride this backwards. Both Toddy and I have been British champion at one point or another. And when you learn this trick, you learn by pushing your foot, push your foot, and eventually you learn to pick your feet up and use that handbrake just there underneath the clutch I was telling you about. But when you get that on lock, you should be able to go no-handed and go left foot braking with my heel. And that is a switchback no-handed zero, which I currently have the Guinness World Record for, as many rotations in a minute as possible, which I think was 17 if I remember rightly. Done that on the TV programme. Okay, so we're going to get into some circle wheelies. Now I know you've all seen circle wheelies before, but they're not what you think. Everyone thinks you just lean it and around it goes. Trust me, it doesn't. If you lean the ZX6R over on the back wheel, it'll fall flat on its side. You have to use that handbrake and edge it around high side and low side, and that's what makes it go around. It goes around like 50p bit. And then you get in different positions with Ralph Louis, which is one of our easier circle wheelies. Funny enough, each trick takes so long to learn. Completely different balance point. That's a flamingo. It takes a very long time to learn all these. Into a crazy Carl knee bob. and into a frogger. If I can keep off that cambered bit there, let's just pop a frogger in because I like that trick. Here we go, into the frogger. I'm not going in front of the pool off photographer really. Here we go. And that was the frogger. And just to finish it off, a little clutch tool, we call that a clutch tool to pull out of it. So we pull the clutch in so it doesn't slam the front end down. Have I really got to do this? High chair circle. Trina's telling me in my ear I've got to do a high chair circle. She says, well, it's on my notes, I've got to do it. So here we go, this could go wrong. Here we go, not an easy trick in a very cambered small area like this. Let's see if we can do this. It's generally, I'm not looking forward to this. Here we go. Going the wrong way. That's what happens when the camber pulls you. That's my excuse, Paul, not sticking to it. Okay, try that again. Here we go. And that is a high chair circle in a very difficult conditions. Oh, I'm pleased with that. Okay, so we're going to get the back of this bike on the floor. We can't do it on the bumps because it jumps the back wheel off the ground, then you lose your back brake. We're going to scrape this on the ground. This is a 12 o'clock scrape. Here we go. Touching the back of the bike on the floor, going right behind balance point there, loads of commitment, just throw it onto that bar. Another trick I don't want to do. Have I got to do this one as well? I have, haven't I? Trina's tipped about this, tell me I've got to do. So this is a fast wide circle, completely different way of doing a circle. We'll do it there because that's the flattest and cleanest bit. I won't say it's stickier because it's not, it's very, very slippery in here. Let's see if we can do this gently. Oh, the back end went. So then if you see that, the back end slipped like a good one. Let's do that again. Just because I want to do better. Don't go so far over that side, it's a bit dusty over there. Like I say, we can't go too fast and wide. Keeping that throttle dead steady. And that is a slightly faster wider. Normally you go the width of this arena, but we won't be doing that today in here. So you know what it's like, you didn't have your Michelin Power GP front tyre on. The front end's gone, it's tucked, you crashed, you're sliding along on that roundabout. Next time, hop on the outside of the bike, something like this. Get on the outside of the bike, stand on it, give that a tug, and that should be a crash recovery. So those of you who are here 12 years ago would have seen my old teammate Ash doing this. One of the first tricks you learn when you do stunt riding. This is an old school trick. This is called a side skitching. I don't like it because it wears your shoes out. That was a big hole in the side of your shoe. Might nick a chip while I'm there. See if I can do this. This is again not ideal situation, but we'll try it. We're going to clutch still, so we're going to circle wheelie up to the wall. And put my foot on the wall and just momentarily come to a stop. Let's see if we can do this. Doing it like that, I'm nowhere near the wall. Get near the wall. Wow, it was sort of there, wasn't it? I'm going to go again. Oh, I'm not having that. Let's have another go. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, there we go. And that is what we call a clutch tool. I'm quite pleased with that. A bit of a stretch for me. Okay. We're going to get this bike on the front wheel now. As you all know, it's very slippery in here. I'll have a go. We probably won't get the back end in the air, but we'll have a little nip at it. We'll have to bounce it up. Let's see if we'll do it. Here we go. see it's slippery. We'll have another go, but we're going to try it slightly different over there where it's a bit more grippy. Let's just try this. Over this side a bit more. There you go, it's a little bit more grippy there, believe it or not. But funny enough, if you get your weight into the high chair position, it stops a lot easier. Obviously you've got your weight over that front wheel, so we shouldn't have quite the same problems. Obviously you normally do this a lot faster. As you can see, that comes up so much easier. Let's do it going the other way. Like I say, only a small one here. You can't exactly roll a long way. So this is how you park your bike at Sainsbury's. None of this shunting your bike back and forward stuff. Try this, kickstand down. And a slide in. Oh, you can't get your sandwiches. There you go, that's the way to park your bike. Don't say it. Last time he told me off because my teammate jumped in there and does a spin, but I'm not that agile. Did I let you down, really? Sorry. Okay. I do believe it's that time. None of you want to see me. We all want to see Trina. Tandem stunts with Trina in this tiny arena. This is the ZX6R with the fairings off. And just the odd mod. Now you all bikers, you'll know what I'm talking. I'm just going to adjust my braking. Now you all know what I'm talking about. As soon as you put someone on the back of a bike, it really does alter the whole dynamics of the bike. Even with Trina's little weight, it does make a difference. And the sit-down wheelie is not the easiest wheelie you're ever going to do. Especially with someone on the back. Let's try that again, see if I can actually get it to balance point. There you go, that's the balance point. And as you can see, the bike does this because of Trina's weight. Whereas if you get your weight higher up the bike, it just makes it just that bit easier. You can see a straight to balance point, nice and easy. Not that I suggest you try that on your Panigale, but you get the general idea. And another one. Are you ready, Trina? What is your foot doing there? I tell you what, my leg's not going that high. What is that all about? You'll go next, Colette. Okay. Into the high chair. Again, would you believe it's just that bit easier with all the weight higher up? Here we go. And that is a high chair wheelie, obviously not very far in here. You can go as far as you like with these, but not in here. Okay, we're going to have a little tester wheelie now. So I want to try something with Trina. But I just got to test this out first and make sure that we're okay to do it. Let's just go diagonal, missing that hole in the middle there. Let's go, let's try it. Yeah, we'll have some of that, Trina. Right. Then she should put her hands on the floor, go right behind balance point, yeah? Big trick from Trina, this. Trina generally is out of surgery not long ago. She shouldn't be doing this, but she said she wanted to. Let's see if we can do this. Here we go. Where you going, Trina? Honestly, guys, let's do it for Trina. I don't know about you. I would not hang off the back of that bike in this tiny arena, dragging my nails on the floor. How's your gloves? Are they good? Yeah. Oh, she's telling me she needs new gloves. Okay, we're going to go straight to the upside down stoppie. We're not going to try and do a normal one in here with Trina on. We're going to go to the upside down one. Just wait till I turn the corner. Trina's going to try and not kick the foot. Wait till straight up. I like this trick. Here we go. Are you ready, Trina? Okay, let's see if we can do this. Here we go. Check this out for a brave young lady. Yeah. Another one going the other way. Here we go. Honestly, guys, let's do it for Trina. Now, I think we can do something here. Let's have a word with these young people down here. Let's just move this barrier a little bit so we've got a little bit of a space. We're coming in for a high five. Just going to move that cable a little bit. Let's just move that cable if I can. Well done, thank you very much. You're on the team. Okay. Is the little chap ready? Oh, the young lady. Here we go. high five from the young people at the end there. Here we go. Incoming! Oh, I think you're... Incoming! Oh, just about got you. Okay, we had a little high five there. And a celebration wheelie back, but not at their speed over there. Put it down. Now we've been working really hard, so we're going to have a little laze around on the bike. And this is actually the Tandem Lazy Boy Zero. And if you look, my right foot is actually working wildfire on the brake, and that's what stops it spiralling in or out of the circle. And once you've got that unlocked, we should be able to go tandem and switch back. Now Trina doesn't like this trick. It wouldn't be the first time she's face planted off the back when I let my foot off the brake too quick. She genuinely does have to balance this just as much as I do. She genuinely doesn't like it. Got one foot on the peg, one foot under, and no hands. Let's see if she can do it. Are you ready, Trina? You can tell it's tough because I've gone quiet. Away you go, Trina. Look. Yeah, hang on. Hey. So you have to wait, Trina. You have to wait. Here you go. Go on then, Trina. There she goes. Let's hear it for Trina, ladies and gentlemen. Little tap on the side to let her know we're pulling out of that. Otherwise we get the face plant situation, which she doesn't like. Are you going fishing? Are you going fishing? The rod sticking out the side. Okay, jump on, Trina. Check this out. Tough trick, this one. Brave girl Trina, she's going to go upside down, doing a headstand while doing a wheelie, would you believe? Here we go. Check this one out. Here we go. Honestly guys, let's hear it for Trina. She's upside down doing a headstand while doing a circle wheelie. Fair play, the feet are going. Let's pull that out of that. She'll be back out a little bit later on. We're going to get the drift bikes out after this rollover bike. Well done, Trina. Let's put this bike back under the awning. Now, Vinny's going to bring out the rollover. He's done it before with the kangaroo kid who used to do all the quad stunts. And on a quad, you have to really, really send it. We have found out that you don't really need to send this, haven't we, Vinny? It was nearly a hospital job. He tried it at like 40 miles an hour. It went horrendously wrong. The lap belt nearly cut him in half. He couldn't walk for a week. Considering he's a builder. Yeah, don't forget the camera on the side. Okay. So Vinny is going to go diagonal because we've got a bit more length then. And we have got the 360 GoPro on. Courtesy of officially photography. Are you ready, Vinny? He's got the brake. Is the brake nice and warm? Is the brake nice and warm? He's trying to miss the camera. You'd make a rubbish boy. Go on then, here he goes. There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Proper sending it. Oh, I'm loving that, Vinny. Go on, have another one, Vinny. Do it for us. Go on, do it for us. He's telling me that was a bit too hard. You're supposed to just let it nudge onto the roll, but that was fair play. I like that. Here he goes then. The front brake gently. Oh, look, a lot more calm that time. Let's hear it for Vinny, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, Vinny. So we're going to grab these drift bikes. We've got to do that in tandem, you know. Trina said she wants to have a go doing that tandem. We're going to have to try. And it's cambered, and I've got all the excuses under the... I'm very pro. I've got all the excuses lined up for you, Vinny. Now don't forget, Vinny, you have got a new tyre on, and we all know new tyres are slippery, so don't forget that. Now we have a saying in stunt riding, throttle out, don't high side out. And that means when you're drifting, if you get in trouble, just pin it, because it keeps the back wheel spinning. The minute that back wheel catches up with the front, you're in trouble. So we have this saying, throttle out, don't high side out. Which basically means you go down on the inside, not the outside. Are you ready, Vinny? I think he's ready, don't you? What could go wrong, eh? This chap here is saying, just get on with it, will you? Okay. Noise of smoke, yeah? Let's do it. Come on then. Are you ready, Vinny? 3, 2, 1. Vinny. Into the high chair. Under that harness, if you get under there. All that is tight. Into the side sketching, let's get some side sketching going on. This here. Go on, Vinny. Guys, oh, we do love a bit of the drift bikes, don't we? Hey Vinny, do you fancy a race? We're gonna have a race with Vinny. Come where Paul is with his non-high vis. How is that a high vis jacket? It's dark. Okay, I've got the dusty patch again. Great. Okay, so round the first cone, round the second cone, stop, finish in this way, and the first one, stop, finish in this way, is the winner. And the little chap with his arms folded there and the glasses on the bench. You can be judge, yeah, you. So keep an eye on him, because he may be the newbie, but he cheats all the time. So we have to keep an eye on him. Is that your sister beside you? Do the sisters, both of them, want to be starter? So it's 3, 2, 1 and then go, okay? So the pair of you can be the starter. Go on, that's it, stand up near the wall. Come on, stand near the wall. Go on then, so both put your hands, hold your hand, put them in the air. That's it, so, okay, you ready, Vinny? He's telling me no. Okay, over to Mr. Starter. 3, 2, 1. I could have got me sandwiches out. Was that? Did I win that one fair and square? Did I? Vinny, pull yourself together, man. I could have had me sandwiches and. He's telling me he's tried his hardest. Your hardest isn't good enough. You're going to be a letdown to your mum, your school, your dad. Okay, you ready, Vinny? Yeah. Okay. Actually, it's fair play to Vinny because it isn't easy of you. Okay. Over to the Mrs. Starters again. Are you ready, the pair of you again? So 3, hands in the air. 3, 2, 1. Oh, got a bit wide. Oh, mess that up. Did he win it? I was struggling then, I let myself down. Well done, Vinny. Best of 3 then. Okay, best of 3 then. Up you stand, come on, let's do it again. 3, 2, 1. Because he jumped forward and he was all over the place. Who won that one? Was it a tie? Sorry, Vinny. Okay, Trina's going to hop on for a bit of freestyle drifting. We're coming towards the end of the show. Hop on, Trina. We'll be back out a little bit later on for the last show. We're going to have a celebration burnout at the end with our awesome trainee rider Vinny. What could go wrong doing this, eh? Here we go. Thank you so much, guys. If you want to have a chat, come and see us after the show. Feel free to come in the arena. Come and talk to us about Vinny's wheelie school. He'll have you at the wheelie school. Thank you, guys. Thanks so much. Thank you, stars and judges.